Hello everyone, in this video we're going to be talking about XAF web and actually doing a callback in the login process. So we have this article from Hoshi about doing a JavaScript callback in a controller, and if you see here, one of the things that we are displaying in this example is doing inside an action. So you can check the code here, and you see that in this controller we have a simple action that is called execute script with callback, and when we click on that one we execute the script that we want and all the other configuration. So this is a great article. I don't want to go too in depth of about, but you basically need to implement the if callback handler interface and the process action to do whatever you need to do with the parameter that is being returned from JavaScript and so on. So we run into a few issues when implementing this example. Basically, we put a ticket to DevExpress, and the issue was that because we were actually handling the application logged on in this method, the template was still the login.aspx. So basically, we needed to register our script in the default, and the way we did that, as they are recommending here, was the web show startup navigation controller. So let's see the code, and then we will run it to see it in action. So basically, we have the same example, single callback example controller that implement the if XAF callback handler, and in there we have the callback manager, and we register, of course, the handle that we're going to be using for our script. And instead of as we did in the article that Hoche has, doing the action inside the execute of the simple action, so then we do the custom web show startup navigation controller that is inheriting from the one from XAF, the web show startup navigation item controller, and right here is when we actually pass what we need. And if you see, we use the raise XAF callback JavaScript function, and this is the part that is interesting. Right here we're just passing a string, hello XAF from JavaScript, but right here we can pass any JavaScript function, we can return geolocation, we can return time zones, or anything we need at login time, and then basically we could process that action in the other controller. It's really simple but really interesting, because our first thought was to hook the application logging on or application logger on, and in there executing the script. But that again doesn't work because there is a change of template. It goes from the login ASPX to the default ASPX, and we need it here because it's after they are logging in. So now if we run and let's put a couple breakpoints. Now if we run our application, and we try to log in, you see it's registering the script, actually trying to execute, but because it hasn't been registered, the handler is not going to execute yet. And after the handler is registered, then we see that it will stop in our process action. Go to the unused control creator again, stop in our process action, and it comes with the parameter hello from JavaScript. That is what we are passing here. Right here again, you can pass any function, passing geolocation if you need latitude, longitude, pass it any other JavaScript function to return, I don't know, the time zone or anything you need. But basically we are doing some JavaScript because we need something from the client and then handle that in the server. That's pretty much it. If we continue, because you see in our process action, basically we are calling the alert JavaScript function. We're going to display that to the user. You see, hello from JavaScript. That's what we're returning. And that's it. That's all we want to show for this video. One thing, like if you are hooking up the application logon or anything, you should go to your module and create the controllers for the custom logon window. But besides that, you're good to go. Okay, thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.